Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 6th going to the 12th of November, so let's dive in. First of all, I just want to say, if you hear the clicking sound in the background, it's a really windy day and it's kind of like making my extractor fan just click. So anyway, hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, but let's dive in. Let's see. What's going on please for Virgo for the 6th to the 12th? What's the messages that you can give us please for Virgo? Alright, let's get to. Interesting. So I will say it. You have a leg up and round, which is quite interesting because I'm getting a few messages from this already. Two examples coming up here. So the leg up is usually a card about relying on someone or depending on someone. That could be you. That's one message, or it could be someone else relying on you. The issue is with that is that it feels like a repetitive cycle, all right, that we need to kind of detach from, come out of in whatever way. I'm sure that the rest of the cards will come through the reading will help give us some clarity on this. Don't be surprised if this week people are coming to you for help, whether it's financial, whether it's just your own, whether because they see you as secure, Virgo. But the round and round card is usually about karmic cycles. So just pay attention to that here because this usually means that something needs to change, okay, in terms of situational. We need to learn something about a situation. So again, it's quite ambiguous. I will carry on with the rest of the cards and hopefully come back to that. But there is a very big emphasis when it comes down to karmic cycles. A very big lesson needs to be learned, something that you've been in a cycle with. It feels repetitive. It feels like you've been here before in this situation, whatever it is. Let's see. For Virgo, please, for this week. Rejection. Some of you might not be feeling very supported. Some of you either are rejecting somebody and maybe that's what they're asking you to do because it feels like someone is trying to rely on you. And we have trickery on the bottom of the deck here as well, which in this case, you can see here, the dragon is trying to get the squirrel to swap what he has for this illusion of a bigger, better thing. So very big, like a quick example coming through. If this is someone else around you, somebody could be wanting to rely on you. It's like, it's different this time. I just need, whether it's money, like I just need this just to get by, and I promise you I'm going to give back 10 times what you give me. There's just something coming through here. And it seems like it's either asking for you to reject it, again, if it applies to you and someone trying to depend or rely on you, or it could be the other way around, right? Thinking that relying on someone else is going to give you something bigger and better. There's rejection coming in. But interesting, still a little bit ambiguous, so let's carry on with the rest of your cards for you. Let's see if it comes up in the tarot. All right, but there is a key theme around rejection. All right, for Virgo, please, Spirit, let's see the overall energy for the week, the current energy of Virgos for the week of the 6th to the 12th, please. For Virgo, please, Spirit. 5 of Swords. It definitely is emphasizing like walking away from something. All right, this can sometimes be a bit of like a battle, conflict here. I'm going to clarify as we go through. I've got two different decks. You have the Knight of Swords and the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. This really brings in some sort of clarity and probably some news or message coming your way. All right, let's see. Why is the 5 of Swords here, please, Spirit? The Star card. This is an Aquarius energy. It's about vulnerability, about healing. 5 of Swords, please. 7 of Cups. All right, this can be a card of confusion, having too many options. What is it that Virgo are walking away from? Ace of Wands. Now, this is an idea. This is usually quite a good card, but in terms of what you're walking away from, it does look like some sort of like offer opportunity or something that feels more of an idea, like something passionate, something enthusiastic, but there is some confusion in regards to it with the 7 of Cups. Maybe it is just, again, someone's imagination. someone's false promises, or you know, that kind of thing. The Star card is usually about spending time in your own energy, giving back to the universe, and it feels like that's what you're prioritizing. I would say that this week is a good week in terms of observing rather than, you know, really jumping into anything here with this combination, if you can see. One more for the Five of Swords. What is it that you're leaving behind? Three of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. It does feel like some of you might just be walking away from some sort of like project, some sort of work here. Three of Pentacles again. The Hanged Man is good here because it's asking for you to observe, like I was just saying here, but it's to observe it from a different perspective in regards to something that you've been kind of beginning to work on. Your reading for some reason today is not like the clearest. It feels like you're getting some sort of truth or clarity about something, and I don't think you like it. You're maybe realizing, oh, like this is not actually what I expected, or this may actually go in one or two ways, and like maybe the odds seem against you. So it feels like you are detaching from it, the Five of Swords. One more. The Devil. Okay, now it's showing through. And Six of Wands. Some of you might be releasing something. Like, I will be honest, like the one thing I'm getting here is like there is a sense of victory, but it's false victory. It's like maybe you feel like by doing something you're going against your beliefs. By doing something you're going against the truth. It does feel like you are letting go of something here that has like ego attached to it, whether it's personal what. Like this is a sense of achievement, success, victory, but the Devil here is like, again, it's that trickery. It's like, oh, I'm going to give you like, it kind of feels like maybe some of you could be in terms of being in a spotlight, for example, or some sort of like contract is coming in. Someone's got this idea for you, and it's like I can make you famous. I can give you all the money you want. Like, don't worry. Like, this does not feel right. Like, it doesn't feel right, so trust your gut instinct with that. It does feel like you are rejecting something because maybe it's too ambiguous. Maybe that's what it is. It just feels like with the Devil energy, it's almost like selling a soul. Now, that could also be in terms of, again, like some of you may feel like by helping somebody and the idea that they have, maybe it's a work project, for example, something is not aligning with you within this week. So I mean, it's not an extremely bad thing. It kind of feels like you're rejecting the trickery, which is what came up in your cards here, and you're choosing the Star, which is your own wish fulfillment, and kind of being in alignment to your path is what I'm picking up on here. Someone's trying to detour you, and I don't think it's on purpose, but it seems like they want your help to make their dreams come true. It just feels like something is like going against your beliefs. Let's carry on. What's the blockages for Virgo this week? You have 2 8s coming through, and you have a 5. Now, all of these numbers to me represent change. The difference is 5s represent necessary change. These are changes that we kind of have to deal with, you know, letting go of things that don't serve us, for example, or we have to change our mindset, for example. These are necessary changes. The 8s are kind of like karmic changes. It's when you kind of get the ball rolling, that something comes back to you. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes 5s can lead to an 8s with that ideology. That's just how I view the numbers. Everyone is very different, but yeah, that's always how it feels. Now, 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. What's interesting is it does feel like your life is starting to speed up, but your blockage here is that either you're not seeing it or you're so anxious about it. Don't miss an opportunity just because of your anxiety. Of course, easier said than done, Zeta. I completely understand. The 8 of Swords is kind of feeling so trapped in your mind. And the 8 of Wands is communication, opportunities, it's life speeding up, it's going in the right direction. Some of you might feel like you're going in the wrong direction. It does feel like it's just mainly a fear. Sure, there might be some things around you that feel like a blockage, that feel like you're a bit stuck and stagnant, things that you are genuinely worried about. But when we take the blindfold off, we actually are more able to see the opportunities that are coming away. So some of you, if you feel stuck, come out your head a little bit, look around you, observe. Big major theme for you guys this week, because it does feel like there is something coming through, communication likely, that is going to help you to or an opportunity that's going to help you to break free from this stuck energy. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please. The Lovers, some of you are stuck on options. All right, the Lovers is usually and initially about choices. All right, it could be love that's making you feel a bit stuck or a little bit anxious here. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Six of Swords. This is saying that you are moving towards calmer shores. Like you're moving towards much better places. You actually have the Chariot and the Page of Wands here as well. So that actually says that you're going to be receiving some really good news that's going to help you move forward. What's interesting, Virgo, like a big message I'm getting here for you guys is you're too busy trying to make a decision and you're not even recognizing that the universe is just trying to take you somewhere. You don't need to make your decisions. It almost feels like things are just going to kind of go the way it needs to, especially with this combination. It could be travel, or again, it's like you're moving forward. Like the winds here are taking you somewhere. The winds of the universe are trying to guide you, and you can't see that because you're so busy like, I need to make a decision and I don't know what to choose and I don't know what the next step is. I'm stuck, I'm trapped. You know, there's good news coming your way, and it feels like it's something that you don't actually necessarily need to go out your way for. Okay, let's see the recent past for you, Virgo. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you may have recently taken like an opportunity, like financially. Some of you may have gained some financial new beginning. This is a new beginning, but some sort of stability. Maybe you guys have created this yourself. You get more grounded. Okay, you're focusing a bit more on your finances or your stability. All right, this could mean that maybe you guys have recently moved home. You guys have maybe recently started a new job, new career, learned something that's really that you can plant, learn something that you could use in the future, or you're working towards for the future here. Let's clarify this. What's the Ace of Pentacles here for? Some of you have definitely been working more. Ace of Pentacles. Or maybe your, pay has gone up. Ten of Pentacles. I love that. Okay, whatever you've recently done, it's so going to pay off for you. Ten of Pentacles is abundance. All right, total stability is the, end of the road here, which is good. It's like final stability. So again, whatever you've recently been doing is so going to pay off for you. All right, in the future. So that's good. I mean, do I want to get another one? This is bringing in stability, financial freedom. So whatever you're doing here is really, really good. Knight of Pentacles, again, it's to do with your work, it's to do with your efforts, where your energy is going. Slow and steady progress leads to long-term results for you guys here, so that's amazing. Beautiful. You guys could be learning new things or trying to expand your horizons. Whatever you're doing is really, really good for you. All right, near future, please, for Virgo. Did you see that? Like how that wanted to flip? You got the wild card reversed. All right, let's just double check that. Near future for Virgo. Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. It's still similar to that Five of Swords because we have the Seven of Cups here as well. Again, confusion. I don't know if any of you Virgos have this thing where you kind of like, you're going good, you're going great, and you start overthinking it. And it's like, oh boy, like... And then you start slowing down your progress. Now, I don't know if it's you that's doing that or whether there is going to be something that comes up here. I'm hearing revisiting pain. We will clarify this, but I just felt like a sudden like heavy energy coming in here. Because the wild card reverse is delaying a new beginning. Delaying a new cycle. I'm almost seeing like just before we're reaching something, it's like you halt, you freeze, you press on the what's it called, the brakes here. You're pressing on the brakes. Three of Swords is pain, heartache, maybe a chance of that in the near future, but it feels like these came out together, so it feels like you guys are observing heartache. Good thing with the Hanged Man is like, is seeing something differently. You're trying to see something differently about heartache and pain. Sorry, Virgo, your reading is not like super clear. Clarify the Wild Reverse. It can also, again, be very similar to round and round energy. When we want round and round, we want new cycles, right? Not old ones or being stuck in the same thing. The wild card reversed tells me that you're delaying the ending of a cycle here. Nine of Cups. It's a card of wish fulfillment here. Why would that come and clarify the world reversed? Why is this new beginning delayed? Seven of Cups, again, it's like confusion. Maybe it's our feelings getting in the way, Seven of Cups. Maybe it's suddenly just feeling a bit lost, like, oh, I can't have a new chapter because I don't know what it's going to be. So some of you might unconsciously, this feels very unconscious, be dimming your light, be going back into a cycle. I don't think you want to do it, but it feels like it's what's comfortable to you. So be mindful. Again, it's very subconscious. No one wants to choose hurt. No one wants to choose pain. No one wants to choose a relationship that they know is bad. Like, no one wants to do that. But we kind of, it seems, now, I don't want you guys to hate me, but it seems like with the Nine of Cups and Seven of Cups, we might be trying to, or somebody might be trying to get you to believe that staying where you are is okay, or doing something is kind of like a delusional thing. I'm gonna be very honest. It's like telling yourself, like, oh, I'm gonna still think about this, or I'm gonna delay this because that's what I want. It's not though. Let's get one more. I'm sorry, guys. Right, the world reversed. Yeah, the past. Look at this. Some of you, it's like breaking that threshold of no longer, like, I'm seeing like independence and that's what you're desiring. It is what you're working towards as well. But it's like in the near future, there might be something coming up where you're rejecting something to yourself because of the past. Maybe because of past pains, past hurts. Like some of you are almost there and almost releasing and almost in a new cycle where this is no longer going to phase you anymore and you're rising up. And all of a sudden, when you're near that, subconsciously, your brain, for whatever reason, whether it's this trickery, energy, or what, starts to look back at something, and then you start to go back down again. Like, oh yeah, I remember when they did that to me, and I can't believe they did that. You're almost raising a vibration, and then it's all of a sudden, oof, I can't do that. I might get rejected. I might do this. I might, other people might get me down. And maybe some of you might actually face judgment. As you can see here, this rejection card also has other people's faces around it. It's almost like you're being haunted by what people have said about you or the potential of what they might say about you. Six of Cups tells me maybe it's something that's happened before. Just be mindful. This might not even happen. It's in the near future, and what we're able to do is change the energy. And this does feel like it's, if we do the inner work and we break a cycle of limited beliefs, not feeling good enough, or like it feels so subconscious that you don't even realize that you're doing it. Or again, maybe somebody comes in with an offer and it's like, well, if you stay here, I might give you a raise. I might give you a pay rise. And you're like, oh, I was just leaving. But sure, I'll take it. Maybe I need some more time. You know what I'm saying? Like if something comes in and it does feel a little bit like that is blocking this new beginning from happening. All right. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. What's this heartache? What's this pain? Five of Pentacles. All right, so that's the feeling of being left out in the cold here, unsupported. All right, this is heartache. This is pain when it's with the Three of Swords. So this is, you might be reflecting on past pain or maybe going through that already. One more. King of Swords tried to come out here. Tower card, Five of Wands. Like I'm seeing like a tornado being built here. Whether this is happening in the near future or whether again it's like reminiscing or bringing this into your reality. Tower card, Five of Wands, conflict, arguments, heartache, feeling left out. Some of you might be revisiting like abandonment wounds because the Hanged Man is what's observing this. Let's see with the Hanged Man here. Eight of Wands. It's almost like this is the reality. So if you could receive a message here, it could be from a father figure or from somebody who you have children with, or someone who may be a bit controlling, have a lot of ego. One more. The Hierophant may have been someone you were in a commitment with, whatever that is. So I'm just going to look at these because your reading this week is like tough and I'm trying to limit the time, but it's just going to go on for longer, which is fine. We just need to clear up message. Hanged Man is usually about looking at something from a different perspective. It's just about observing and not really doing anything about it. 8 of Wands is that communication. And with the Emperor, again, it could be coming from somebody. You guys could just be thinking about what someone has said or done or whatever. Some of you may be thinking about communicating with someone, even if it's just to argue. It feels like there is hurt, there is pain here, but that's what the cycle is. I hum when I'm uncomfortable. Now, 8 of Wands, as I said before, it is a good card. It is about things moving forward in the right direction here. It is also about communication. So for some of you, this Hanged Man, 8 of Wands, and the Emperor is almost like we either sit and observe the past, our heartache, the pain, or we sit and observe what we can do about it, moving forward and building an empire. And that's the breaking of the cycle. That's where things move forward. It's not this back and forth energy, you know, things we can't do, can't control in the past, you can't change anything that's happened to you. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. But maybe changing what you're committing to or committing a focus to, your beliefs, your mindset seems to be leaning more towards that old energy, repeating cycles. The Hanged Man is awareness, is enlightenment, observing it, looking at it. Okay, instead of taking action, it's actually going, what is this trying to tell me? What is this teaching me? Where is my energy going if I go back into that thought process, if I go back to that person, if I go back into that cycle? This does tell me you will have a decision to make with the Hanged Man. It's usually about observation here, but it feels like observation before you even dabble into the 3 of Swords. Oh boy, all right, anything else? Round and round energy, anything else you have to say about that? 3 of Swords again, sorry, 6 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Thinking about the future, looking into the future, moving forward and towards the future here. 6 of Swords, moving away from the chaos, the conflict, and into calmer waters. 2 of Wands, thinking about the future, planning to build something for yourself and to expand. So it does feel like that's what they're wanting you to focus on to come out of a cycle. Can you just clarify one more time what the cycle is? What is the cycle? The cycle is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, we're going through the tough bits, and before we enter the good bits, it's like, no, I'm going back over that without realizing that you're doing it. Like it's like turning it backwards again. One more. 6 of Wands. Again, 6 of Wands is again about victory and success. It is victory and success from conflict, but the cycle, what is the cycle? 6 of Wands. Maybe it's about being the bigger person for some of you. Maybe it's just about walking away from that conflict. And again, sometimes it is about judgment, by the way, guys. Yeah, Virgo, this is your energy. Queen of Pentacles, it's being okay in your own energy, not needing the approval of others. For some of you, you are about to change a very big cycle in your life, but the fear of judgment and the conflict that may happen and the heartbreak it would bring if you fail is really stopping you from doing something. So you go back into the same thing. They're saying there's a huge blessing coming your way, Virgo, with that Wheel of Fortune. Huge blessing. We have 2 cards here about expansion. And all this says to me that you will be in a very good position. But the fear of people, like they're saying here, look, these people, usually, I mean, this is about supporters, and I do believe you'll have that. But if you're walking away from the 5 of Wands, which we just had, conflict, opinions, and you just carry up on your high horse, carry on, move forward with victory, it doesn't matter what these people say. You end up actually realizing it's a lot easier to ignore it than to even focus on what people are saying about you, and that's what leads you towards victory. And a lot of you need to hear that it doesn't matter what people say. Start the song, do the thing, you know, at the end of the day, if you just keep moving forward and keep focusing on where you want to go and not what's around you, then, you know, you end up getting there faster and you break this very big cycle that you've been meaning to break for a while. It is about independence with that leg up. No longer relying on anything, no longer kind of needing help or whatever it is. All right, let's carry on. Let's see how long we're going on for. All right, it's fine. All right, what's the advice for Virgo? Knight of Pentacles, keep moving forward. It's again focusing on where your intentions are going. Look at this. Your advice is saying keep moving forward, Virgo. You are so close to being in such a stable position in your life. This is about luxury. This is about your resources. This is about your work, your career. Some of you may need to ask someone for that pay rise. Like, don't be afraid to ask. Or again, some of you are just transforming within yourself, going from the Knight into the Queen. That's an upgrade here. If you keep moving forward, if you keep investing in yourself, if you keep planting these seeds, some of you need to stick to the routine. Some of you keep going back on the routine. You need to stick to it. One more for advice. The Hermit, Virgo, very strong energy, and you have more pentacles. Look at this. King of Pentacles as well, the Chariot, moving forward. This Hermit energy says you know better and you know what you need to do. You are an old soul. You're very wise beyond your years, however old you are. And there is this dream or this goal or this light that you guys carry that can keep you carrying forward regardless of whatever is coming your way. For some of you, the Hermit has really been coming up as like someone in the spirit world is really trying to help you, to guide you forward, to try to show you where to go. Eight of Pentacles, again, finances, resources, hard work, efforts, energy is going to reward you a lot. All right. And main theme for the week, please. Overall theme, message for Virgo is that you're moving forward. Love that. It's good. It's a card after the Five of Swords. This is really nice. Some of you are definitely going to be in like new states, new environments, new things. And that can be sometimes scary and sometimes why we stick to what's comfortable. Six of Swords, again, you're moving away from chaos and conflict into something much calmer. Page of Pentacles tells me something much more stable and something where you can learn and grow. This is the Apprentice card. He's a newbie, all right? So you might be in a new environment or, again, new chapters that you've never been through before, and that can sometimes be scary, all right? Might cause some overthinking, might cause some worries. What if I make a mistake? But it's okay if you do. Page of Pentacles is trying to decide what's the best environment to plant this seed and what's the best seed to plant in general. So he's learning. You're learning, Virgo. You're still learning. Don't worry. You don't have to be successful within the first move. All right? Oh my God, this reading is so intense and it might only, apply to some people. I'm just going to quickly look back at this Five of Swords because it was confusing me. Again, it's really where you're putting your time and energy into. Knight of Pentacles, again, Justice card here. It's about balancing things up. Maybe things were not fair to you in the past, but that Five of Swords, you're walking away from anything that's taking your time and energy, looking at it in a very truthful, logical, practical way, and moving forward and choosing yourself here. Because something was causing you to not choose yourself, like we said in the beginning. Like maybe something was going to give you a false sense of pride or repeating things in our head, thinking about other things that we should have done or said, whatever. You're just creating baggage and creating some stuck energy. So it's about moving away from that, moving forward, which most of you probably are already. Sometimes it just lingers, or maybe it's just a message for somebody else. We have the Wedge coming through. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Again, whatever this is creating a wedge and stopping you from starting a new cycle. A wedge actually stops doors from closing, which in tarot, the wand is about, in the upright, about closing old cycles and beginning new ones, closing old doors, beginning and opening new ones. In this case, something is creating a wedge, like we were saying here. It's stopping something from coming full circle. Let's see. Ooh. We have Rat here. Someone's working against you behind your back. We have April. Something may have happened in April. That could be a name. Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Somebody's wish will not be granted on holding you back here, Virgo. All right. Oh, you need to, again, be very careful about the people around you. You have coins. Look, money will be coming to you. You have Finger. This is them warning you of a problem even now or in the near future. It looks like it's in the near future. You have Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. All right. And it's to do with your career. It's to do with your progress. It's to do with you growing. That plant there. Anything else for Virgo? Beautiful. All right. Really good energy. Sorry, that was very loud. All right, you have something to do with November. This is November. We're in November. Do you know what it came out with? Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. You know what that means? That's you breaking out of a very big cycle. We have Tiger doing something risky, taking a chance. That's good. This is you kind of believing in yourself and kind of taking that leap of faith to just dive into something anyway, which is lovely. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you. Work, achievement, and success with the ant here. So I actually effing love all of this. By the way, this bull can easily just stamp out this rat here. So just don't see your enemies or any people working behind your back as anything more powerful than you. Is completely false. Like we said, that devil, 6 of Wands that we had in the beginning, that's, you know, kind of this energy is kind of false. Like something is giving a false sense of power. Even if it's the ego, I don't know. Even if it's repeating old cycles in our head, again, sometimes it's a false sense of power. Trying to control the narrative or trying to feel like you won something. That just close it out. You're going to win in this new chapter. You don't need to revisit old people, old things, whatever. Whatever for you guys, Virgo. Anyway, I am so sorry that this reading is super... It might resonate for a few of you, and if it does, then I hope you reject any judgment that comes your way and really live your life for you, okay? And don't reject yourself from great things. That you are really reaching new grounds, some things you've never even done in your life. It feels big. It feels like you're opening amazing doors for yourself. Just don't go back to this energy of giving up, or of going, actually, you do it, or actually, someone else can do it, or maybe not right now. I'm almost seeing this polar bear. I know it's crawling on top of this adult bear, which is like kind of leaning on others to take us somewhere and not doing it ourselves. Or again, could be people relying on you. Oh, let me go on your back, Virgo. Like people might want to go where you're going, but they just can't come with you. Or people just want to piggyback on your success, is what I'm hearing. But I'm also seeing you kind of climbing into bed going, actually, tomorrow I'll do it. We know what that means. But anyway, Virgo, I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best. I'm sorry if it sounded like a lecture. It's just I was really trying to pull out the messages here, and it was getting a bit frustrating for me because it was, yeah, anyway. I love you guys. Wish you all the best. I'm sending you my love. If you guys would like to support the channel, then there is a memberships down below, which all the details should be down there for you to read if you would like. There are also some lovely links down below in the comment section, I'm sure, if I do it. So feel free to read those. But anyway, I love you guys. Have an incredible week. Remember your power. Remember your strength. Stand up for yourself. Cut off anything that's trying to prevent you from moving forward, even if it's your own mindset. Even if it's shedding an old part of yourself, gotta let it go. All right, it's a very big chapter waiting for you, and you don't want to pass up something that could potentially change your whole life. That's what it feels like. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.